Hello, Mr. Reza.
Hello.
And,
Happy New Year.
And
Happy New Year to
you're going to
you.
do something that's just nice and simple and effective, hits the spot. It's a burger.
Yeah, it's just simple. And now, you can buy minced chicken from the shop, supermarket, but if you can't, you just get some chicken breasts or thighs and then put it into a food processor and whiz it. You don't want to over-whiz it, otherwise it'll become soup, like mushy, but you just pulse it a few times so you've got that nice texture. To that, I'm going to add some mushrooms. It's about 100, there's 500 grams of chicken.
Is that just finely
Yeah,
chopped?
and you can put it through a food processor. What that does, it actually gives moisture to the chicken, because when you're frying and cooking chicken, it dries up.
See, I would have worried if that would be a bit slimy.
No,
Okay.
you just mix all this in with some onions. There's about just one onion, so you mix all that with a couple of chilies, which are de-seeded, some ginger and garlic. And I've got some cumin, which I toasted, whole cumin. And to that, I've just grounded that, and I'm going to put some toasted cumin, which has been ground, in there.
It's very fancy, this.
It's fancy
And some
burger,
coriander.
Any old burger.
You know, and some coriander. And just finally, you just put some salt.
Sure you've got enough flavour in there, Reza?
Oh, no, darling. There's not enough flavouring. You
Sure
know
you
what
can't fit
I'm
anything
like.
else in?
No. And the kitchen sink.
It's like 248 spices.
Ingredients later, and some lime zest, that's it.
Don't worry, it is all on the website. You don't have to keep up with him.
So you just mix that all so it incorporates beautifully.
And can you use those spices with any meat? So
Yes,
you could do a lamb burger or a beef burger.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Beef, lamb, turkey, chicken.
Are you trying to be a bit healthy for us
Yes,
today?
yes.
Yeah.
So this is all nicely, so you mix that, and then all you do is then you make them into patties, into your patties or burgers.
Make a big one for Eamon, he's
I will.
starving.
Well, there's...
You look like you're wilting.
And
No way normally in these items you just take a sample of something and you say, that's really nice. I am actually going to eat it all.
Eat the whole thing.
So I hope it's a very long commercial break after this.
Well, and that's all you have to do, is just make your burgers. So we've got a few here. So the mushrooms
there's no
give nice...
egg or anything
No
binding
eggs, nothing
that?
to bind that.
OK.
Because the mushrooms just give it enough moisture and it holds it together.
OK.
Now, all I'm going to do is put the pan onto the heat. And you can, sometimes to make it more healthier, you could brush it with some oil and put it under a grill.
Yeah.
And cook it on for about 3 minutes
Barbecue.
on the barbecue. Or you can just shallow fry for just about a tablespoon of oil, no more than that. So you're just covering the base of the pan, basically. So we bring that to the heat, and then we'll just cook those 3 minutes. Now, in the meantime, what I've done, I've made some tomato and ginger chutney. Now, I've got about 200 grams of tomatoes, which were finely chopped up.
With the skins?
With their skins. And I've only put, I heated up about 2 tablespoons of oil. To that, I added some asafoetida. Now, asafoetida, smell that.
Ooh.
Asafoetida, which is
limey, lemony.
It's quite pungent and acrid, and that it's a resin from a ferula plant, and you actually...
Of course it is.
Of course, you know, as what it is. Because a lot of... it replaces the use of onions and garlic. And also, if you use lentils or beans, it's fantastic as an ingredient, because it's an anti-flatulent. Good God.
Lord, give me a pot
Heaven
of
help us
that.
all. Yes, exactly. Let's take loads of that.